Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a very quick one. I'm going to try to run through my favorites and fails for the month of April. And if this video is a little late, I am so sorry. I am literally filming it the night before at 11. Please bear with me if you want to know what I have been loving or what I have not been loving so much. And let's just keep on watching. The first item in my favorites is the Sol de Janeiro Beija Flor Elastic Cream. This is the Cheirosa 68 fragrance lotion, and I've just been loving this. Like, the smell is really nice. I think that it goes well with a lot of like more fruity like scents that I have for like the spring and summer, and I really like the way it makes my skin feel after showering. And I do have sensitive skin. It does not really interrupt my sensitive skin, so that's why I enjoy using the Sol de Janeiro body products. Another item that I really enjoyed in the month of April was the P.Louise Smooth It Over Airbrush It Out Original Smoothing Primer. I got this in my P.Louise budget box, and it's like the one item that I was just like, this is really nice from the entire box. Considering it was a $52 box, this shouldn't be the only product in my favorites from it, but it is. This does have fragrance in it, which is something I don't love, but I enjoy the way it makes my skin look after I put my foundation over it and everything. It just smooths everything out as it says on the bottle. And like usually primers say they do that, they don't really do that, but with this one I do notice a difference, so I've been really enjoying this. Another item I've been really enjoying is the Rimmel Cappuccino Lip Liner. I've bought in 3 of them because I don't want to be without it, and I use it often, and I feel like I sharpen it a lot because I like the crisp line. I have 3. You can find these at Five Below and on Amazon when it's in stock. If it's in stock, I will link it for you. I will link whatever I can from this video. But if you're wondering what I've been wearing, usually it's this with a lip stain and a gloss on top. That's usually what I've been wearing recently, and I've just been obsessed over my lip combo with it recently. So you guys know I've been obsessed with the Ellis Blend Bunny collaboration. It's been just a favorite, especially the cheek products. I feel like these are some things I use even when I'm not wearing eyeshadow. But the palette, you guys, this is the only palette you'll ever need. If you want something where you're like one and done, you're one and done here. You have everything. Even your like grayscale, like you have it all. The shimmers in this palette are insane. I filmed multiple shorts with this. I did multiple looks with this. I'm obsessed. I want to do more because this is just the artistry collection. This is the collection you use when you just want to have fun with makeup. This is what you grab because it's just that girl. They collabed and made magic with this collection, and I'm not just saying that because I received it for free. I'm saying that because truly this collection is one and done. You don't need anything else. But if you aren't a big makeup person or you're a beginner, Blend Bunny literally makes it so easy because they literally line everything up so that you can create looks just down this palette, up and sideways, and however you want. You can create a look. It inspired me, and I haven't felt that inspiration in a really long time. Because of that alone, it gets a thumbs up from me, and I'm just really happy with this. And I feel like if you're interested, you're gonna love it too. Another collaboration palette. This was the NBA Cosmetics and Basket Case Beauty Moonlit Marsh collaboration. This was so surprising because I have never tried this formula from this brand before. This was my first time trying their formula. This palette is so pretty. You can do so much with it. It's very versatile. The shimmers sparkle like nobody's business, but you also have some other options if you're not really into like all of that bling. But I feel like the bling is why you would get this palette to begin with. Basket Case Beauty is known for making amazingly beautiful, sparkly looks, and they just are a beautiful creator. So if you're not following them, I definitely recommend following them on Instagram. But this palette is no longer available. I looked for it and I couldn't find it. I'm hoping the brand will restock this because of how just beautiful and amazing it is, but I doubt that they will, considering it is a collaboration with a smaller creator, and I don't really know how it works behind the scenes. But I'm hoping, something in me hopes that they will release the shimmers as singles or something, because like this is just too pretty. The Lunar Beauty Moonshroom collection inspired me also to wear more color this time of year. I've been obsessed with the Flora lip gloss because this like pale pink lip gloss is like super in right now, and it looks so good with the Rimmel Cappuccino, the Essence Water tint, and this on top has been my go-to combo for like ever right now. But also the palette, both times I've used this palette have been amazing. The shimmers keep like surprising me. The one in Magic Mushroom, this shimmer formula is amazing. He needs to keep on creating shimmers like this because they're just so magical. This is literally Raw Beauty Kristy's palette but like on steroids, and I am a fan of her palette, but you can no longer purchase that palette. You can purchase this palette, so I feel more free to use this palette because you can no longer get her palette. The Raw Beauty Kristy and ColourPop collaboration is the palette in question. And then we have the highlighter palette. This is beautiful. You can tell I've used this. You can just tell. This pink one is perfect as a blush topper. You just tap your brush in, you tap it off so you have no glitter, and it just gives your skin that like Rare Beauty blush look, which I'm wearing the Rare Beauty blush today, but that's what it gives without using the Rare Beauty blush. And then I can use mainly everything in this palette except for this shade. I feel like I'd have to use this as like a bronzer topper if I want like a little shimmer on my cheek from bronzing to make it look glowy. That's what I would use that for. But also with that, I've recently re-fallen in love with the Moon Prism blush palette. This is amazing. I know this recently came around in the BoxyCharm box, so if you got it in there, you're just gonna love this because I've re-fallen in love with it because it's just so good. The formula, the colors, so good. Manny is gonna do it every time. I haven't used many of the other lip glosses except for Flora, so if you can only get one, Flora. I did also get this in BoxyCharm. This is the Alamar Cosmetics Destino palette. The looks I created with this palette were so pretty. I was actually quite surprised because when I look at this, I didn't really see a lot going on, but when I used it on the eyes, it was actually so pretty, and like it gave like such a subtle like sheen. The colors selection is really nice. I like the cool toned option. I love the black in there. The black is so pigmented. I love Alamar as a brand. I think they continue to be innovative and really creative as a Miami owned, Hispanic owned brand, and I support because I love the brand and I love the owner. I think she's great. I think her name is Gabby. She's great. Another palette that made it into my favorites is the Kiss and Glamlight palette. When I listened to the Kiss like music from the video, I kept listening because like it was actually, I was like bopping to Kiss for a while. I will say this box caused an injury. I hate the box. It's pretty, but you did me wrong, so now I hate you. I really enjoyed the looks I created with this palette. I love the different textures of shimmers that you get in this palette, and I really want to use the red row. I think this is so rock star vibes that it would look so good with my hair, but I feel like I have to get my hair done because my hair has not been done since December and we are in April. I feel like it needs to be done when my hair is fresh, and then we can be fully rock star vibes. But the blue row in this is stunning. This is probably the most unique row of blues because they're like cool toned blues. Usually we're seeing like that royal blue, warm tone blues, but we never see like cool tone blues. And I really enjoyed the shimmers in the blue section. That's why in my video I focus on the blues, because that's what caught my attention. Everything else was really pretty. The purples and the greens were also really nice, but I still have not used this red row and I really have to. But this palette was incredible and I really loved the like packaging. I think the packaging, chef's kiss, made me want to listen to Kiss, and I did, and now I know a few Kiss songs, so it's great. Another item I got in my BoxyCharm but made it into my favorites is the About Face Matte Fluid Eye Paint in the shade Smell Before Rain. This is like the perfect everyday taupey color. It's a little cool tone, so if you're into that vibe, I feel like this would be perfect for you. I definitely recommend using a primer underneath this because that's how it works best for me. But About Face makes some of the best liquid eyeshadows on the market, so if you're looking for something that's quick and easy but liquid form, this is so good. I want to mention something I got in my ice cream beauty box. This is from Chantico Beauty. has this little like sponge applicator that falls out of it every time. But this is like a duo, and it has a multi-chrome and a duochrome. This is actually so cute, so stunning, super easy to just throw on if you want something that's like not boring. This is nice because you can still wear it every day and like have it look normal. Just because it's a multi-chrome doesn't mean you can't wear it every day or at the office or at work. You just need to find the right way to wear it. And the last favorite I have to mention is the NYX Buttermelt Bronzer. I actually made a short with this. I don't know, you should already see it, but who knows? I'm very late, so you should have already seen it though. It smells great, but I think it's a little too pigmented. I feel like I need a lighter shade, but I've been loving it. Even if it is so pigmented, I feel like it's so quick because it is so pigmented. So I just dab my brush, like kind of like take off the excess, and then I go in. And I find it to be so quick. Maybe it's because it's extremely pigmented. But I love the packaging, and they just came out with blushes that look so beautiful, and I want to try like a few shades. Those are my favorites. Let's get into some fails. I accidentally threw away the box for this, and I'm kind of so mad at myself. The Burt's Bees lip balms. These are a fail. Not all of them are a fail, but the whole concept should be a fail. This is a crime. I said it in the video and I'm going to say it again. This is a crime. It is fun though. I will say I had a lot of fun. And a lot of people like enjoyed watching it. I can tell because it got a lot of views. But it is a fail because like what the hell? Who's coming up with this? Another fail. I got this in my ice cream beauty box. This is a liquid shadow that didn't work for me. And this is from Charmacy Global. This is the Color Stream Multi-Chrome Liquid Eyeshadow, and this one's in the shade OVIP. I really wanted this to work, but it just didn't work the way I wanted it to. I had to use it in a different way. Because my eyelids kind of touch, this kind of rubbed off of my eyelid, and I just can't have that when I'm wearing eyeshadow. That happens to me with powder eyeshadow as well. It's not only liquid eyeshadow. Sometimes it be your own eyelids doing shit to you, and you're just like, why? Are we surprised that the Kayali Invite Only Amber 23 Intense is in here? I don't know. This I wanted this to be good. I wanted to vibe with this, but it's just not what I look for in a perfume. And then I have a very strong sense of smell, so this to me just smells like medicine and tobacco leaf. This to me does not smell good at all in the slightest, and I'm not judging you if you like it. I just personally, I hate this, and the way it just lingers, it does not want to come off. I cannot stand it. The notes of this are black cherry, honey de Provence, tobacco leaf, chocolate hazelnut, amber resin, vanilla Madagascar. But all I smell is the black cherry and the tobacco leaf, and a lot of people were like, let it sit, let it sit. Y'all, it takes me a minute to film these videos, so I had it sitting. It was cooking. It just did not smell good, like at all. On me, I'm not a fan of this scent. Personally, if you're a fan, that's great for you. I feel like maybe you can mix it with stuff and it'll smell better. I'm not sure. But for me, I'm gonna just stay clear because for me, I know it's not for me. Keeping up with the items that I got in subscription boxes that I just don't like. This is from Beauty for Certain. It's the matte liquid lipstick in the shade number 67. And I don't like the color, but a lot of you said it still looked good on me. I just personally didn't like it on me. The way this smelled is something I didn't like. If you probably weren't buying makeup off of AliExpress and Wish when you were a preteen, but I was, because I wanted to be Kylie Jenner. And if you didn't watch my ice cream beauty box video, you wouldn't know this. But when I was younger, I wanted to be Kylie Jenner, and I would buy her fake Kylie Jenner lip kits from AliExpress and from Wish. And they smelled just like this, and they were sticky, just like this. And I remember the problem with it, you know, from buying makeup from AliExpress and Wish was because you didn't know what they were putting in there. And apparently they were putting glue in them. Does anyone else remember this, or was it just a fever dream that I had? I stopped buying from there, obviously, but this just really brought me back to that. It gave the same vibe. It felt exactly like it. I remember it like it was yesterday. That's how it felt. That's how it smelled. I think it's just repackaged. And the last item is the Skylar Waters Edge perfume. And I know when I originally filled with this, I did enjoy it, and I don't hate it. This isn't a fail that I feel like is gonna stay in the fails. It's just a fail right now. And the reason it's a fail right now is because my boyfriend told me that this smells like old lady, and now I just don't vibe with it. Because he said that and it kind of unlocked in my head for me that it kind of does smell like Old Lady. But in my video, I said that this smells like an air freshener. And I guess the two can kind of coexist, right? It can smell like an air freshener, but it can also smell like Old Lady. And that's where my whole interest for this kind of fell. And you know, it may not stay that way. I may want to try it out again, but for right now, it's gonna be a no for me, dog.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
That is everything from my favorites and fails for the month of April, and I'm hoping I can get this up to you in time, but if I can't, I'm sorry, but I will try my best. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more favorites and fails. I try to do these every month for you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hey guys! Another palette I wanted to